Yeah, anything. So let's just get the word Shakara, and then important thing, if you observe, the archetype is a rebel. There are so many archetypes um, for a brand. So there are so many archetypes. Let me show you some of them. If you check your Google, you'll be able to see some of those archetypes. Where, let's say, this is the Google. Okay. So, yeah, these are types of archetypes. We have, can see the innocent, simplicity, optimism. You have Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. Then there's the sage, say they seek truth, knowledge, wisdom, acting as a mentor, like Google, BBC. Then the explorer, you can see the rebel and all. But what we are doing today is the outlaw, the rebel. They disrupt the status quo, embrace revolution. Then, the types of brands are Ellie, Davidson, and Virgin. So many of them, we have just that. So we'll be dealing with the rebel today. And it's an interesting brand because personally, I like brands that. So let's just get to it. First of all, we'll have our text. We're going to edit Shakara. This is it. And then once you have your text, yeah, this is my folks. Once you have your text, of course, this is the brand. The brand name. Now, how can we tell a story? See how plain it is. See how plain it is. See how plain it is. So how can we transform this into something magical? So sorry about the window. How can we transform this into something magical? That is our purpose today, and tell a story with it. So where is it exactly? Yeah, sorry. Okay. Anyway, that's that. So this is where we are coming from. Like I said, how do we tell a story to this and see how plain it is looking? First of all, we get our mood board. What's our mood board? Mood board are I call them inspirational, or when you get to see so many times that okay, what you want to fix, and you just go there and look at things that relate to what you want to fix and see what other people and other artists have designed related to what you want to do, and improve on it. So, of course, if we are looking at a rebel kind of brand, we will need to study people like Fela Kuti, because the cultural brand, we need to look at it in terms of culture. And I feel Fela Kuti is someone that has the rebel archetype that fits our brand personality. So we'll be using his space, we'll be using his art, we'll be using the culture to sell the brand. So first of all, I like the subject in my mind that don't Shakara and think about the brand. And of course, I think he has an album called Shakara. But that being said, it has a song titled Shakara. So that being said, one of the coolest places to get inspiration is your playing play. So you see so many, like I already type Apple Culture now, and then I'm already taking already same things you can do. So one thing you can do here is when you see something like you can select it like this and it's cool. So we can just take it, not just control that where the video might be difficult to get into well, let me press it. So okay, so I'll switch off this button. So this is what our so now we're just trying to put our movement. We're pounding on the Shakara. So these are the things we want to see in the band. So and that because we need the line. So this is so we're building our book report already. So these are the things. So you see, design is not really hard. When you have a direction, you see the activity goes close, and then you can one way to follow up with it is slow other people, and then just spend another bit on not to frustrate the back, but to get inspired from them. In case you need any, you have any question, you can ask. So now I want us to use the sacks. So and stay in place for that. So when you think about the reason why I say when you think about Fela, you know one of the things that's then another thing about local friends were just comb and use and was a professor. So, before, can you hear me? Yes, hello. Yes, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay, you can hear me.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright. So we're talking about brands. We're talking about the Shakara brand. That we say we'll be starting with.
All right, sir.
So this is the Shakara, and I think this picture I'm already feeling like it already, but you know this is too formal for
Yes, sir.
Can you mute yourself? So so let's just be fast. So we said the agriculture, Fela stuff. So these are the random things I mean I can bring I can think of culture, you know. So 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 the sax is something you can use. Yeah. So you remember vector? Do you remember vector? It's on our response. What about vector? When you do, you can see them. This thing. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yes. Yes, I think it's from your side. I don't know.
I can hear you, but I'm not hearing that clear.
Okay. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
All right, sir.
So, but while we are speaking, while we are waiting, were you able to watch the tutorial? Even the last time.
That's the last tutorials.
Yeah.
I was not able to watch it because I was lacking in data.
But not doing what?
Because I was lacking data, sir.
People.
Sir?
So what happened to your data?
It got finished, sir. I was trying to even purchase before this Saturday so that I can watch it and be updated, but I couldn't. So I think I'll go through it after this class, sir. Because my phone was not even allowing me.
So I think we can manage the audio we're having now.
Yes.
All right, so now we don't waste time. So now the sax here, we pick it. So what we're doing before you came, we're building our mood board, and I was explaining that mood board is something you use to get inspiration.
Okay.
So it's more like you're mapping out your thoughts on the board, so that it helps you remember concepts, things you intend to do. So these are things. And you can reach your mind. All right. Let's say the home. Then we'll just start and watch you. There's another tool here. This is a node tool. I plan it now. You can use it to adjust, maybe I'm okay with the step with it, so you can adjust it. And there's something like consistency here. There's something like consistency here. Since I started with the bold, wider width here and slimmer width here, I've been kind of consistent with the letters. So there's this consistency, the bolder and then the slimmer properties. So, this class is interesting because it's a real time, like it's a real time, not like I've seen the couch, I've seen the happiness, and the thing. now we need to do for art. So based on this lesson, I'm thinking how can go like this. Let's see the river this code is too smooth. You understand? It's too smooth. It doesn't look like you know, looks soothing. Another thing, because I did this for this day, I need to be consistent. So we've gotten ourselves something. But let me give it to you.
Please, sir, I want to ask a question.
Alright, go on.
I wanted to ask, which app is this? Like, exactly, which app is this now?
This is Affinity.
Affinity.
I wish you watched the last video. I explained it. And I explained the app and I gave it so take your time, watch the last video because it will help you understand this one now better. You get. So now,
Okay, sir.
this S was inspired by this saxon. I don't know if you get what I mean. So now I'm trying to make it look like it is. So, and then the last thing I want to do, I'm having an idea. So now you see, my mind is giving me different concepts, and then I can always try. One thing you should do is when you're having different concepts, you can always try it. Don't doubt yourself. Just try it. Highest you can do is to present, duplicate it and try it. You must not delete your original idea. Just duplicate it and try it until you're satisfied. So now I'm having an idea to use this phone here. What I would do is and keep in mind we are also trying to be minimal. I don't want to do anything. So instead of going, because I said I want to be minimal, instead of going 1-1, I intend to go maybe 2. So this is how you copy. Because I've seen a lot of designers who just go to finish for specific exact, and then you sit with design, which is not really nice for your brain. It's not really nice for your computer. Though it's good to replicate to learn, but not for the idea of just stealing it from practical. Let's say that way we come to that. I'm not making it entirely yet. I just want to see what it looks like. So what I'm doing now, you can see this shape will be mixed here. Let me change the opportunity. Will be mixed this app that we created here. So for me to bring it up now, I either use this part and drag it. But you need to be careful because you can and put it inside it. You just make a wrong movement, just drag it out the side. So you need to be intentional when dragging things across the thing. So let's have it here and change the color to white. Yeah, let's try it. So, it might make sense, it might make sense. So, then we expect an idea of like my different one. So I like it, but I'm not sure if I can completely feel with you. Quote, I'll just wow. Take it out. So now we have to talk to by the clicking you can access the notification. An idea. Okay. So we have this Shakara. The nice brand. So now, based on our movement, I like this skill. I remember they sell Zobo energy drink, and they based on our what we get. So remember Shakara, Packing Zobo, Ginger energy drink, and the Archetype is the leader, culture and boxing. Then our tagline is beautiful. Enemy is blending in the Western is better mindset. So that's our enemy. So we are fighting the mindset that says the Western culture is better. So being boring. So and then these are the the visual language. Sometimes you can ask your client for these things using your questionnaire. So you have to direct them, okay, it's the kind of questions. So with the questionnaires, you will be able to guide them and tell them, okay, this is what is your, who are your audience? What's your story? So, those are the things you ask in your questionnaire that you can in turn use to create things like this. For me, I'll just use this for the meantime. So, follow we say, but we're going to be using this Lagos course and all that. And at this first field. So these are what we might use. And since we are in the development stage, all this can still change. Another interesting thing is how we can do that. So maybe that can help us in the art. Let's see what kind of do that. Tell me you're not already feeling like let's create something like this. Okay. So look at the two Shakara. Are you seeing? One is just normal and one is
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Having a bit of story, having a bit of rebel feel. So, and if you observe how we could achieve this is the less of parts that we use. If you observe this Shakara here, you can see this coordination, really consistency here. It shows that okay, we are just cool, we are normal, and not looking for problem. I don't know if you get what I mean. So now, even in your designs, when you use, you know, other bone, straight, rectangular shape, it looks like okay. It looks like authority, it looks like rebel. I don't know if you get what I mean, but when you use things like this, it's more associated with corporate brands, it's more associated with brands that want to build trust. I don't know if you get what I mean. So it's easy going, it's not looking for problem. And then so this is it here. So that's to tell you that shapes matters, and then curve and rectangle, they have an emotion that they give out. They are not just random. So I like this picture here. They're the kind of thing I want Shakara to look like. Now let's go back to the action. Okay. I'm not closing this now. So, like I said, go to Pinterest for concepts, especially that now that you're starting, you need to look at a lot of creative concepts. You need to look at what people have been doing, feed your eyes so much that you know what works. You might not even need to know some of the principles, but just feeding your eyes can help you. So let's see how this happens. So now, what we are doing.
Please, sir, can I ask something again?
Okay, ask.
I wanted to know, as in, when designing, I have to go, like, it's permitted, this thing you are doing, like, go online, search about them, search about, like, things like this to get idea. I think that's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get you.
I was asking, like, if I want to. So are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, I said if I want to make a design like this Shakara display.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you are going online, getting some stuff, like is it like you wanted to like you want to use it to get an idea or something, because of like you have to go online to browse about this whole thing about Shakara and get to know more about it before you can get a good design, something like that.
Yes. So what differentiates design from art is the strategy, is the use of art to communicate. I don't know if you get what I mean. So this is just art. Yes, but when you use it together to communicate, it becomes design, you know. And when you use this to communicate and solve a problem, it becomes design. I don't know if you get what I mean. So each of those things, all this going online, I'm researching, because what we are intending to be Afro culture, so we have to look for elements that represent all those things that we are doing, that represent the Afro culture. So those elements can now be used for design. I don't know if you get what I mean. So when you're seeing now that I'm doing it, I'm trying to feed my mind to be in the space. That's why I said we're creating a mood board first. I'm trying to feed my mind and trap concepts down on a board so that I can.
Okay.
So that I can design and then flow along the mood I want.
Okay.
You know, the apple.
Okay.
You can see the apples. You can see the things that associated with some kind of brand. And so now we're looking for clarity. I like this. And I like this too. So then two of them. And I also like this one. So you can just I have an extension called extract image. Not every phone not your phone might not have it because maybe you don't have a computer. And just get it. So how do you get to go to an extension? You get a color extension. So you get to put the extension. Can have so many things here. So you can see extract image. You see, because I already have the same as remove it. Me, I don't want to remove it. That what that does is that any website you go to, whenever you enter, you like an image, you can put it. You can just do like this. That's the image. So that is the section. Very, very useful. So maybe you go to, you're working for a client now and you're asking, okay, we need you to design a brochure or something. And just go to their website, extract their logo. You get so. And then you can design. Are you seeing things that inspire you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
By the time you're feeling your mind on this, there's no how you can design something nice. There's no how you can design something. Alright. So the first construction. While we continue, we get to power, right? I think we're security. So, the next one. I need to shut down my camera. Okay, can you hear me, right? So I think just give me a minute. I'll come back in a minute. So maybe my face might be missing. Yeah. Okay. So we've gotten our calorie, and I just feel maybe that calorie will work perfectly. So let's imagine this here. So now, when you get an image like this, these two have a way of editing them. Like it's not, I'm trying to edit this because it's a picture, even the vector, it's not an actual vector. You can see based on our last class, I explained that vectors, when you zoom in, you get to which is what this is showing us now. So it's a scan vector. So we can now convert it to actual vector by one tracing it. You can use your pen tool. You can use your pen tool like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go all across. But technology has made it easier for us. You don't need to go to express. You just go to image trace. Okay, it might not work. You guys should take into that. The reason why it's not on the actual So now you bring it on the advert and say image trace. Image, you go to vector, image trace. So now we have it traced smoothly. And you see. So now, even if I zoom in 10,000 million times, the stem has observe this two. This one I can zoom in this close. This one I've not even gone further. So that's the beauty of this. So now we can take it and see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. This two. So now this white in between can come to your shape builder tool. Let's put it on background and change all of this so you can see what it's doing. So change select the two of them and go to your shape builder tool. This is your shape builder tool. What does it do? Create shapes. So now you can say see this plus sign that is showing here, this plus and this minus. If you say minus, it's going to take out this. If you say plus, it's going to add all this together. So but let's choose minus. So we are saying we want to minus out this red. Are you seeing? So now it has now formed that shape. So when you take it on this part, are you seeing that it's transparent? This white is not transparent. I can now see through it. Did you understand me here? Because it's a bit complicated. Do you understand me here? If you don't, you can yeah. I'm talking. So let's go another one here. But we have so many shapes here. I'll just pick single one here. Then remember our note to pick it, adjust my direction. Go back to the pen tool. This is pen tool. Then I want to just select one of it. So I go back to the pen tool and then I convert it to selection. So what that does is select, convert the shape to selection. Convert the shape to selection, and then you just can select the fruit and people like this, and then you consolidate. What does consolidate do? It's cuts. I use it to cut things out. So now I have this alone. Excellent. So I have the middle while I still have this other part there. I cut it off from this hole. So now I can go back to this image trace and see what it gives us. The image trace, we didn't really do a good work, but it's manageable. So we'll manage it. There will be noise. We'll manage it. So manage it. So let's bring the plan. And just hold it like this. Remember, I was should do that too. Coming and quick. You can straight do that too. Now, what are we going to put in plus? Because we want to find these two together. This part will do the minus 6 of the minus 6. The minus 6 out. All these that I'm using, I don't necessarily use them, but it helps you to have creative freedom. Okay, now I'm adjusting this part. It looks nice. So it's like doing them, you can adjust them. This angle here can just roll it and drag it in the direction you want to use it. It takes a bit of time to master, but you get that one very. So this part to convert it for like 40 picking it, so just converted it They have our card. They have our card already. So let's do it and see what we can do. Yeah. So remember, this is just placed on it. So let's see what this can do on it. I just feel like this doesn't work. To me, I feel this doesn't work. So let's take it out. I told you that sometimes, it's 10 hours and might not still do it. You understand? You might spend time creating something and you might not do it. It happens a lot. It doesn't just fit in, and the reason why it's not fitting is because everything here is rectangle square. Everything here is rectangular square, but because that one is circle, so you might know. So I think what we can do here is to get back our square, and then we'll use this part. We'll use part for our assets. We'll use it for assets. So let's get that going. And mind you, these shapes here we've not yet built them. They are just standing. They're just there, nice, but they are not yet formed into a shape. So now, how do you do that? What do I mean by what I just said now? If you see this one, someone does make a click inside, see this part too. So you need to make it a shape. This part too is just on it. So we just created a random shape on it. And the reason why I do this is so that I can have creative freedom. I can decide to move this up and say, that's what I want to look like. And sometimes I make sure the background is white so that I have eyes to play along to see the difference. As I put it on the white background, I'm seeing another thing separate from this. I see. But this is not looking like what is here. These are special. So it's best you play around like this first before you finally merge them. So, let's do it like this. You merge them. To merge, what do? You select the first, select the remaining one, and then you go to your shape builder tool. It's already giving a sign. You can either minus this part here, and we have a complete shape here. First of all, let's see the already correct. So let's see the working. So you're not finished designing and then can't find a file. So let's open it. Okay. So what we'll do here, let's just put it pointer and say Shakara. Also note, saving your file properly helps. Because some of this, especially when it comes to brand design, you'll always come back for it. And then if you don't have it saved properly, it's best to deploy it then at this time. So let me save your file properly. That is first signed. Then you can drag across. So what I just did, I drag across and then submerge that part. Easy as that. Then there's no any other part I need. But then I think I like this. I like I like what it's doing. Anyway, so let's move further from this and start building game design. So now we've actually gotten our logo. You just need to now start placing it in different modes. That should be. So in my mind, I'm still looking for something I can wrap the brand on so that it can be our icon. Let's say this. Yes, love. Are you following me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Do you have any questions? Do you have any question?
No, sir. I'm getting it. Sir.
So I don't do something now, but let me do it again. So I created this part, an artboard. I want to create another artboard where we can design on again. So just to put presentation, because now, as we've done this now like this, if you give it to your clients, despite how nice it's looking, person might just say, what is this? There's no context to it. It's just like that. So we are going to do a short presentation where we'll have the thing and everything, and then we build an argument to convince the client that okay, this is what fits Shakara. I don't think you get what I mean. So it's very important to have a presentation because without it, your design might lack context. It might be nice, but the person might not understand what you do. Again, so now, how do we start? First of all, you need to decide the color. You see, I've been designing black and white. With black and white. It's advisable you start with black and white so that when you're done, you can easily can now start thinking about colors. And whatever you design in black and white and it looks nice, just know that definitely when you start adding colors, it will be much more better. Or it will look nice too. But if you start adding colors, let's see, as I'm designing and adding colors, you will just confuse your head. Yes, so always start your design from especially logo, start from black and white. Your logo, you can start with fly, and when it comes to fly, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to logo, design, make sure you start with black and white. It's very, very important. Of course, save our mobile is here. So let's start looking that. Pick this up and then just put the shape inside. Then I use this eyedropper tool. You can use it to pick colors. So you click on it, you don't release your you have you make sure you select the shape you want to change. Now that we are adding color, we're beginning to take shape. This part. I'm not supposed to be right now. Begin to touch the shape that is back to the shape you got to use the minus to touch this part. So now you can make your modification here if you want to make it look better and do that here. with this part now, even though it's looking really well, we need to still have a sense of consistency. That's what I'm trying to achieve. This cleaning out some of the part dynamics mistake. And then, so without you seeing these parts, another thing I'm testing now is visibility. Without you seeing this text, when you see that this clean one here, when you without seeing this, can you tell that this is Shakara?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Are you sure? Because these
Sure.
are the questions. Okay, because these are the questions you need to start asking.
Okay.
Start canceling your work, like scrutinizing your work, because the key element of a good identity or a good logo is that it is visible. You understand? No matter how you want to be crazy, you want to be creative about it. At the end of the day, let's message the community, let people understand. If not, it just becomes it becomes an act, like an artwork. Artwork, everybody have their view. You can say this one is I'm seeing fire, another day I'm seeing smoke. But when it comes to brand design, the goal is that everybody, even though they might see different stories or perceive different stories from me, but at least let the icon be consistent. Let it be visible.
Okay, sir.
Trying to adjust the width and say the perfect it here because we get it correctly here. So now we have this file here, and I said that we can use it as an element. First of all, we have this one and a lot of something to this thing. Now let's start making the plan. Remember the dream. So, this is why I'm adding this icon here, this last one. It's just so that we have the central icon. Because each brand have at least 3 important logo elements. The icon. The icon is like this affinity here. Are you seeing this icon here? Are you seeing this affinity icon here? That my arrow is showing. See that icon that
yes, sir.
Here? Yes. They didn't necessarily have the low text affinity. You get so
okay.
Yes. And the reason why they have just A here so that based on what I'm saying, you need to have at least a logo that can stand alone as an icon so that where there's less space you can still show your identity. So I'm thinking of using this S just like this affinity and then this, but also I also want it to be simplified. Let's see what the building. I think I like what we did there because my language. Let's see. Mm. Another thing you should also note, some symbols to you can mean something different, and to some people can mean another thing. Just like that, designing, this looks nice to me and can be innocent, but someone else can see this as, I don't know if you know this, okay, uh, 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 symbol, and can be insulting to some people. So you should also take note of some things like that. And now that I'm thinking about it, you might not be able to do it this guy, especially like this way, maybe in some other ways where they have to act.
Okay.
I don't know if you get what I mean. So once you're
Okay,
designing,
the thing must not look like something that the people might know or something like that.
what I'm saying is that you should, when you're designing, also check there are some symbols that can be consulting to some certain people. I don't know if you get what I mean. So
Okay.
if you use it, they might find it offensive. And so I try to learn for global
Yeah,
companies.
yeah.
So you should also watch that. So
Okay.
I think what we can do is just to do this steps about icons. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I dictated it, and the reason why I did that is so that I can try out things. And try out things. In case if the concept is not very well, we come back. So this is the curve to this edge, what do you call it? The corner to where you can create curves and see how it creates curves.
Yes, I think that curve at that age can work with. It will be looking nice.
So, okay, looking nice to me too.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. They look nice to you.
Yeah, it looks nice.
If you create it, it's good that you have that option. So that's how you create. So now I'm having a doubt about it. So why would do that? Take it or do one that doesn't have it, and one that has it. So there's no at this point there's no concept that it's waste. I don't think you get what I mean. So
yes, sir.
You just keep doing it. But it's okay. That's great. So as much as I'm designing, I'm also checking the style, the overall look of the shape. One is not looking strange, not looking strange on the rest. But now this problem I'm applying here is making this particular one look a bit strange. So that's why I have to add it here. It's a look
Okay. That's true.
So let's say this is what we can have 3 options. I think I could play this one. We have to keep how it goes. Another testing the icon, imagine looking from the website. Using the website. What it look like? That this might be asking yourself when looking on the website, what should this look like? You can't take this over and you take the right. It is on the website. What should it look like? It is on the shelf. What should it look like?
Okay.
Does it make sense? So I want to try another concept again for the icon. It's doesn't balance. Doesn't balance.
Yeah.
You can make it balance. How do we make it balance? Yes. Yeah. So that's into line. Better than I don't know. I really look at it from around my goal. Let's get
So are you creating? Okay, you are creating another one, like another idea again.
Yes, yes. I told you that your mind needs to be open. Don't make your I mean. Then sometimes concept can just come, and then what you think is the main one cannot be the main one.
Seriously, it's looking nice already.
So it doesn't have that sense. You just feel like the ocean is the and not emotionally like the process. Yes. So we have okay. So that this one that the original thought that even was something new.
Yeah.
Because it can learn so it's not nice. So the list can break, it can also come with also on the split time. telling you to prepare. Yeah, that we've been on icon for a while. And it's we have few minutes for thanks.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. This word starting to okay. Let's just run the next common behind. We have this. You might have difficulty talking for shapes like this. So just press the control out.
Just focus.
We have our main icon now. This one, nice, but that's gonna be our main. See how we keep on the point. We get the right out. Yeah, I think this is very. Just one last idea. Again, I don't know how to complete it, but let's see. Let's see. So the quick, it goes forever. Existence and then let's increase. This code is called the Mestra.
Imestro.
We lost some part of the time, but thank God we saved. So always have have the habit of saving so that they always surprise you like just with money. So Uh, this is the whole rules. This is the real life situation of the designer. Sometimes we work and we work to disappear. We need to know how to see, we need to know how to and how to put it to start from the beginning. Then stabilize. So you have this. So I've saved the game. So we don't get the same issue you had that time. So the last thing I wanted to do here. The last thing I wanted to do. So maybe this class can only just cover creation. Or sometimes we need the next class to cover the other part. So this is what I wanted to create. I just wanted to give this text called only the good. So that this last period just stated now. There are two things that happen. One is that it has converted it to a secret. It has converted it to a. So what we need to do is convert it back to a shape. So all the ways go back to make space. Converting it back to a shape. So we've got some things. So let's see if we can actually. Some of our details are missing now. I don't think it's a nice idea. So we can sit with someone. So please don't happen to me. Don't happen to me. We'll just do a bit of this solo stuff at some point so that we can get refreshed for our next step. Or I wanted us to cover the animation at least to do so that we can start working on better parts of their own projects. So put this further. Yeah, not too clear. Let's manage it. Go on and so the presentation has started now. How do we present? Let's make use of this AI tool. See if we can Okay. Let's do it. Like, so this AI feature now might not work, and the reason is like maybe the network is slow. And that's one of the problems. That's one of the problems. Try to get it. That's really, really bad. Like I said, if you want to talk, there are many ways. You can use the text tool. For me, I'm no longer doing all those stressful this job. Still one way I do. You have a Windows, you have Windows, and open photo. I think you have the photo open. Maybe you to give it. Perfect. Let's go back to the browser. Once you get how it as a problem, you need to save it down. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. So this is Shakara, but it has this last period. And so go to AI tool. You need the feature sharp. You can see how your AI application and all that is very, very useful. So the name of the file we save it. So that's why you need to know where you save it. But not I think I can't find it. You know, it's that first. So that's the line. So the prompts will be let image of the structure and let this space so well maintain so this nano banana is very important for you because sometimes even if you don't click it, you know which step to go. So now let's see what AI gives us. Yeah. Problem with AI is that it can change the face a bit. So now this guy changed the face completely. So that's next step. Let's go down a line and see if we can get that difference. Okay. Okay. Let me sample. Also, and let's see next thing. Wait, I think I just found one now. This is nice. Really nice. This part is back. We just went straight. I think I saw one. Not like it. I like this art here. So, save it. Save it. Yeah. We can use our AI here to say, hey, this is where I'm telling you. Okay, this is unfortunately. Not change. You see, your prompt is very important. You're sleeping with productivity. Make it consistency to be uploaded. Okay. Make it this. So wait for that. Meanwhile, I want you to create this style of vector and vector art for me. So before now, it's going to take a while. Yeah, this one is clear. And it looks like him. It looks clear and it looks like him. So we got it. Change. So we can see the so we've got one that we can use. So, okay. This is good. This is good. So now the last part I want for us to show we can wrap up, but I'm sure we might not be able to finish it. So I would say change image to this style. Then because of our image here, because of our color here, so it's more specific. We'll use this eye dropper tool. So you see that there are ways to use AI. These are colors. One of the colors we change this red that I can. Also on the left side. Meanwhile, we have this color code for each. So we can now go back and start. And they change image style to this. Change image style to this. Use this color code. And so now remaining this one, so put it for next. So these are color codes. These are color codes. Wherever you place this color code, anywhere in the world, it's going to give you this color. So it's very important. So we have to now. How do you look at like? I don't think what I did it. Let's go back. So that means this will go like talking about. Let's take it. So you were wrapping up in a minute. So I think the thing didn't get what we need, but we can still accumulate between the ones. Let's check the candidate. But you can see it's already looking like our design already. So you see that's one of the sweet ways you can use AI. So this won't be wasted. This we have it won't be wasted. It's still for design. So we now say this one now. Use same style for this image. Yeah, you know, get it. So maybe the prompting, so we can still further access it. Let's say no, let's go back to response. So use sync. Let's edit it. Use the last. Use the last vector style, art style. art style. On this uploaded image, uploaded image, uploaded the last photo art style. So once we just generate this one, and once it works, we'll be wrapping up the class in case there's any alright. So we've gotten ourselves something. So can you see what we just prepared here? So this is nice. This is nice. So you can now say another variation, another variation, another variation, another variation. Well, it seems like okay, another variation. Add a bit of blue. We didn't specify the blue, but let's see what it gives us. We already know what we want, so we'll use this one like that. Or let's just, it's good to have more options. Okay, this is not bad. Prepare your down. So, what's the time? 3:40, and that's how we wrap up today's class. But let me just drag this inside so that we know we have it already here. See. Okay. Imagine having this, and then as it is like this, we can just convert it to image trace. That's how nice. We can just convert it to image trace, and there we have a AC now, man. Like, we can edit each of the elements. So while we are doing that, is there any question? Is there anything we want to ask? Is there anywhere we got lost? So I can take us back. Because we are closing already, we're wrapping up this session. So we have this one here now. Are you seeing now? Before now, it will take us a long time. We trace all these parts and then convert it to this style. But now we can just easily do what we want. So with AI. So I just tell you that AI is not taking our job, it can make our life easier, depending on how we use it. So is there any question while we wrap up? Yes, Lord. Because we are done already, so I just want to make this history. Alright, that's good. So this is where we wrap up the class for today. This is where we wrap up the class. We will continue next Saturday. But I want to especially make sure you watch the last class, and then estimates. You should watch the tutorial, and some of us were able to come today. We were able to attend the class, so but they'll be joining us next week. So let's make sure, and they'll be watching the tutorial. So let's make sure that we come early, because once one person come and attend the class already, and that will be all. Thank you very much for coming. Have a lovely weekend. Bye. You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye.